Is everyone back?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Dhere. Now you can tell me, what do you know about angles?
Ma'am, I was talking about those degrees.
Okay, what do you know about degrees?
Ma'am, I also know about degrees and angles.
Wait, Pranavi, one by one. Yes, Dhere?
Ma'am, suppose this is something. So, ma'am, over here it will be 0. This is 0 degree. This is 90 degree. And over here will be 180 degrees. And over here it will be minus 90 degrees.
Why minus 90?
Ma'am, I know this about this only. Because, ma'am, till now in my coding, then my sir told me that, oh, like this only.
Okay, maybe in coding it differs because 90 on the right and 90 on the left, they are in opposite directions. So that is why maybe he or she must have told you that 90 on the right will remain 90 only, but 90 on the left will become minus 90. But here it will differ a bit.
Okay, ma'am, I know. Okay. But till here I know that I do like
No,
that.
there is a logic. The logic that we are using for 0, 90 and 180 is absolutely correct. But maybe differs in coding and mathematics. In mathematics, we can say that angle as 70 degree. And once we complete the circle, the whole complete thing, we call it as a 360 degree angle.
Ma'am, I am.
Yes, Rebanta.
I wanted to annotate and show you means as the angle is correct. This.
So children, who taught you this cross way of putting, 0, 90?
Ma'am, actually when I took coding academy, I have a coding academy in my class only, so I know this. This much about this.
This is correct, Rebanta. Correct.
Thank you, ma'am.
0 and 360, they lie on the same thing because we start from 0 and once we come back, it becomes 360.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I don't know it, but I know types of angles.
You know types of angles? Okay, how many types of angles do you know, Pranavi?
I think there are 6 types of angles.
Name them.
Acute angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, right angle.
Or what about other? 1 second, children. I'm just getting call from Olympiad Success. 1 second. I called them in break. Okay, children, I just had a word in Olympiad success and for the previous year papers. So what will be happening is that you will be receiving the papers through WhatsApp. Okay, it will not be uploaded on olympiadsuccess.com. The way you receive the test that I prepare for you after every topic, the same way you will receive the Olympiad paper, the previous year's papers also. Okay, now I'll check whether I can send all the papers to you in one go, or otherwise I'll be sending two papers. Which papers you have to solve before the previous class, I'll send you that beforehand. And I'll show you also on my screen. Right, so we will be starting that practice from next Tuesday. From next Tuesday, we will start discussing previous year's papers. So by Saturday, you will have the papers with you. Yes, Ishan?
Excuse me, ma'am, can you repeat the angles again? I didn't
I
hear.
have not done, Ishan. I have not done. The other children were talking about angles. I'm starting now. Okay, now children, the angle is made up of two rays. It is always two rays because the starting point of both the rays becomes the vertex. The point, everyone on mute, please. There is some background noise or either my voice is echoing.
Is giant.
Okay, now what happens that suppose these are the two rays with me and I place them like this. So for this ray, this is the starting point, and for this ray, this is the starting point. So both these starting points, they meet and they create this vertex. This vertex. This is the starting point of both the rays. Now, the other portion, the arrow portion remains always outside. It never intersects. The starting point always intersects to make the angle of both the rays. And this is called vertex. Now, the two rays which create an angle are called arms of the angle. Angle can be any which way. It can be like this. It can be like this, as I will be discussing various types of angles with you. It can be like this. There are different types of angles.
Triangle is also a example of angle.
All the shapes, for that matter, there is. Square also has angles. Quadrilaterals have angles.
Ma'am, only circle and oval doesn't have angles, right?
Yes, circle or oval, they complete the whole thing, 360-degree angle. From wherever they start, they end there only.
Because there is no point. It is just a curve.
There is an angle.
Point.
That's a complete angle.
Just
A complete oval or a complete circle is an example of the complete angle. Complete angle.
Ma'am, this is an angle, right? This rectangle.
I can't see. It's keep it a bit far.
But ma'am, how can
circle and
how can a square be? Because if one is like this, one is here, one is here, this way, then another arrow is coming like this way or this way.
Here, square has 4 sides. Stop doing this annotation on the screen, please, Rebanta. Else I'll
ma'am, in this way can it be? Ma'am, no, in this way can it be?
What? This way? No, Rebanta, don't get confused. Let me do. You people are jumping onto the whole 360-degree thing and you still don't know the basics of angles. That's okay. That knowledge is good, but you should know it from the basic. Okay, don't straight away go to 360-degree thing. So everyone has understood the point where the two rays meet is called vertex and the 2 sides of the angles are called arms. Generally, we always use this kind of a symbol for angle. This kind of a symbol. This is basically acute angle. So we always use this symbol whenever we have to write anything in the form of an angle.
So ma'am, like this, ma'am.
Oh ma'am, what is this angle sign type called? This type of
angle sign you will use when you will go to higher classes, because there, like, suppose we have to name an angle. So once we put symbol, then we can write the alphabets to name the angle, like angle ABC or angle CDE, anything of that sort.
But ma'am, why do we put this angle sign before any letter?
So that it tells us that we are talking about angle. We are not talking, otherwise there will be confusion now whether we are talking about line segment or line or what. What exactly are we talking about?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Now, no, Aradhya, I'm teaching right now, but I will not see any drawings in between. Please. This is not drawing class, na?
Ma'am, so why we write A O B in that?
Yes. Whenever we name an angle, we always make sure that vertex, which is common between both the rays, should come in the center. Like if you see, this has A here, O is the vertex, and D here. So now what you can do is, suppose you have to name this angle. You can either call it AOB or you can call it BOA. But the vertex will always be in the center. Either it can be AOB or it can be BOA. Both.
Yes, ma'am.
Correct.
Vertex always comes in the center, right?
I noticed this, that the vertex come in the center because the vertex are in the center.
Oh,
because vertex is the common point between the both.
excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, Rebanta.
So, ma'am, we can't arrange, means when we are saying we can't arrange like A B O, it is wrong only.
Yes, vertex has to be in the center. That is one of the rules. And the reason is that is the common point. You will say ABO, that is wrong. ABO means B is the center point.
And ma'am, the vertex is the point where the angle is ending. Like
no, that is what I was trying to explain, and I was saying, Rebanta, don't jump to the complex things.
Can you repeat?
One second. I'm saying something to Rebanta. Vertex is the thing. For example, I have these two things with me, right? Vertex is the point where they join each other. This is one ray, this is another ray. So vertex is the thing where they meet. So this also has a starting point. This ray has starting point here and this ray has starting point here. So when the starting points of both the rays join, they form vertex.
okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, you said that the symbol of lattice means this way. So, can we do the symbol like the mirror of this?
What? The Rebanta, what can you do with symbol?
Means it's like this.
We always use this as, this is the standard symbol for angle.
So we can't do like this.
No, you will have to have, when you're talking about a symbol of the angle, there should be a sleeping line. Is there any sleeping line in this?
No, ma'am.
So there has to be a sleeping line. We're talking about symbol. We are not talking about measuring an angle. If you will show a symbol like this, it doesn't show angle. No. It can be something else, but not an angle. An angle has to have a sleeping line in the symbol I'm talking about.
Ma'am, vertex always comes into the center, but the arms are the one that starts and ends, right?
Vertex is the starting point of both the rays. So OB has starting point O, has fixed point O. Similarly, OA has starting point O. But because O is common and we are joining both the rays, so O becomes vertex. Basically, this angle is made up of two rays, OA and OB. Because O is common, so O becomes the vertex. See, two rays OA and OB are connected by a common point O.
So ma'am, we can't say BO.
You can say BO, you can say AO, that's fine. Again, O only remains the common thing. Na?
But it will never come OAB or OBA. It will only come BOA or AOB. It will never.
When you name an angle, always, whatever, I mean, your vertex will only come in the center. If you say ABO, that means one of the ray is AB, the other ray is OB, and B becomes the center point.
So ma'am, if there is a triangle, so what will be? It can be the...
I will go to triangle also. Rebanta, in triangle, how many angles are there? There are 3 angles in a triangle.
Yes, because the name is triangle.
So we will give name accordingly. Na? Suppose if this is a triangle.
Try.
Okay. Now, these are the 3 angles in a triangle.
Yes.
Yes, it depends on the name of the triangle. Accordingly, we will name them. Suppose this is A, this is B, and this is C. Then one of the angle is angle ABC. Once B comes in the center, then one of the angle is BCA, or it could be ACB, wherein C comes in the center. And one of the angle is CAB or BAC, where A comes in the center.
So we can say only ABC or CAB.
Or C also should come in the center once. There are 3 angles.
Oh, ma'am, is there more than
Ma'am, ACB.
Yes. ABC, BAC, ACB.
Okay, it is
ma'am, is there more than
depending on the shape only.
It depends on the shape. Every time a center point will come in between. Every time. Whenever we are naming the angle, the center point should come in between. That means the vertex should come in between. There are 3 vertices in triangle. Vertex A, vertex B, and vertex C.
Ma'am,
okay, ma'am. Thank you.
How many angles does a common shape have?
Which common shape, Mukund?
Like a square.
Square has 4 angles. It has 4 vertices.
No.
I will be coming on to that. Once I do open and close figures, then I will do that.
ma'am, if there are 3 figures or more than 3 figures, we can write those in any ways.
Sorry, Dharya, repeat the thing.
Ma'am, if there are 3 angles or more than 3 angles, can we write that in any way?
Anyway, I mean, one way is fixed that center will come in the, when you're naming an angle, the vertex should come in the center. That is the only rule.
So, ma'am, but if there are 3 or more than 3 angles, we cannot decide the between one because there are 2.
No, we can always decide. There are 2 arms will join at one common point only.
So, ma'am, okay, ma'am. So
For example, this is a square, na? So every two lines, this is one of the vertex. This is one of the vertex. This is one of the vertex. So every two lines, they join in a point.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
that becomes the vertex for those two lines. In case of shapes, we say line segments. The shapes are made up of line segments. Shapes are not made up of rays. But still, vertex thing remains the same.
Okay, ma'am.
Angle is open, shape is closed. I will be doing it once I do open and closed figures.
Ma'am, the vertices depends on the shape.
Yes. Shan, what is your question?
Ma'am, why circle and oval do not have angles?
Circle and oval have 360-degree angle. They start from a one point and they complete the circle, they complete their round and come back to the same point. So they have 360-degree angle.
Okay, ma'am. And the rectangle, triangle, and
Okay, children, let me do one thing. I'll teach you this thing first and I'll come back to the easy things later on. Will you be able to understand? You people are asking same questions again and again and not listening to me. I will teach you open figures and closed figures later on and polygons later on. And first, let me answer all your questions of angles. Then don't tell me that, ma'am, we are not able to understand anything. Because we are going beyond, we are not doing the basics. If basics are not strong, again, I'm answering your questions, which you will do in the next class. You want to know now? That's fine. I can tell you. Without any basis, I can answer all the questions. You will not, everyone in the class will not be able to understand. What are you people talking about? You are happy to share your knowledge of the angles you know, but think about the other children in the class as well who have no idea of what you are talking about. Isn't it? Yes, see, everything is there. Everything is there. And I'm going to do each and everything with you. But either you can keep patience for me to come on to this, or first I can teach you all this. Understand it on your own, please. I will only teach. You will have to understand on your own. Because bases are something you are not letting me teach. देखो बेसिस सारा ऊपर रह गया और हम डिफिकल्ट चीजों पे पहुंच गए, पॉलीगन्स पे पहुंच गए, पॉलीगन्स के एंगल्स पे जा रहे हैं. आपको समझ ही तभी आएगा जब आपको पता होगा कि कितने डिग्री का एंगल होता है, कैसे वो एंगल्स बनते हैं. टीच यू एवरीथिंग. So now first coming on types of angles, please. There are 4 basic types of angles. Whenever we talk about creating an angle, we start from a ray. It could be any ray. Okay, ray is an open thing. Ray is not closed. When we talk about an angle in the form of only angle, it is open. When I start creating an angle, it is always at 0 degree. We call it a zero angle because it has not even started. Once I start making the angle, then anything which lies between 0 and 90 degree is called as acute angle. Anything in between 0 degree and 90 degree is known as acute angle. So there could be,
I can understand.
I am saying that once we start creating angle, whatever angles that lie between this 0 degree and this 90 degree, whatever lies between this thing, this L shape, they are all acute angles. In between 0 degree and 90 degree, it could be 10 degree, it could be 20 degree, 25 degree. Whatever numbers that fall between 0 and 90 I'm talking about. See, this is 0. These are the two arms of the angles. They are overlapping each other.
Ma'am.
Yes. Yes, is it Zaira?
Ma'am, how we measure degrees?
We will not be doing measuring of degrees. That is not possible. I mean, you will not be getting questions to measure degrees, but Zaira, I'm giving you an overview that till the time we are not making any angle, it is still line ray on ray. When there is nothing, it is called 0 degree. When we have not even started creating an angle, it is 0 degree. Once we start creating, once we start from 0, say we are going beyond 0, it could be 5, 10, 20, it could be anything. It could be 23, 25, 40, anything. So anything that lies between 0 and 90 degree is called acute angle. Acute angle measures, by looking at the shape of the angle only, you will get to know that it is an acute angle. It should be less than L shape, more than this overlapping lines, and less than L shape.
Ma'am, actually, you way you are doing, actually, it's showing opposite way.
It is showing opposite to you. Shall I do it like this?
Yes, ma'am, that's the way. Actually,
Okay.
which you were doing, it was looking opposite.
Okay. So if I say this is 0, so anything that goes till L, anything that lies between this and this is known as acute angle. Once I go beyond 90 degree, till this is 90, okay, and if I go beyond this to make a straight line, this straight line is called straight angle. So anything that lies between 90 degree and this 180 degree is called an obtuse angle. So acute angle is more than 0 but less than 90. But obtuse angle is more than 90 but less than 180. Okay, see, this is your first let me tell you that this is the right angle. I am in both the things, I am using right angle. So anything that lies between 0 and this L shape is acute angle. Beyond this L shape, I am going like this and I'm going till here. See, this is a straight angle. This is 180 degree. When it is exactly L, it is 90 degree. But when it is straight line, then it becomes 90 plus 90, 180 degree. How it becomes 180 degree? Because there are two L's. So each L stands for 90 degrees. So 90 plus 90 is 180. This is how straight angle is formed. Two 90 degrees are involved. But it is if it is exactly 180, it is straight. If it is exactly 90, it is a right angle. But anything which is between 0 degree and 90 degree, we call it 0 angle and right angle. That is called an acute angle. And whatever is beyond right angle and between right angle and straight angle is called obtuse angle.
Ma'am, so right angle and acute angle are same?
No, right angle is exactly 90 degree and acute angle is more than 0 but less than 90.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, this is 0 angle, 0 degree. Then more than 0, less than 90 is acute. Exactly 90 is right angle. More than 90 and less than 180 is obtuse. And exactly 180 is straight. These are the bases. If you don't know these, how will you understand the shapes? Shapes are complex.
Okay, ma'am, I understand it.
Okay, now once and two more things, the time is up. Actually, I have everything in the PPT that I have prepared for you. I have prepared a PPT for you people. There are two more kind of angles. Good to know knowledge because you should know till grade 4 level at least. There are two more kinds of angles that I will be talking about. One will be a reflex angle and one is a complete angle. But not today. I will be talking about that in the next class.